I don't know that I need to say anything today. I don't think there's anything I could say that's better than just watching the video over and over of the final play of the game. I don't think there's anything better than. I mean, if a picture is worth 1,000 words.
That's funny. Okay, that's funny. I'll get that to you.
If a picture's worth 1,000 words, right. That video is worth 10,000.
I like. Oh, okay.
Okay. If you want it,
okay.
If it's like there's nothing else needs to be said other than that. Let that just speak for itself.
Do that again. Here we go.
Trust me. It's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going.
Watch Ezekiel Elliott. Watch Ezekiel Elliott.
I know. It's not just Zeke.
What?
It's this
what the hell?
Get this shit out of here. It's the tackle.
What?
It's not even Zeke. It's not even Zeke. It's the tackle. That play did not have a chance. Get that out of here. The Niners are get this weak shit out of here.
Okay.
If they drew this play up, they for damn sure didn't practice it. And if they did practice it, they didn't practice it against an actual defense looking to prevent them from getting down the field. This is all you need to know about the difference in these franchises and the difference in this game. No, I'm not. I told you coming into this game, I told you that the Niners, I didn't say it in this way, but the Niners, I'm focused here, that the Niners were in the Cowboys' heads since last year. And for this game to once again come down to the final play, and for it to be such a debacle on the part of Dallas,
it didn't come down to the final play. It says it all.
It didn't come down to
the final play.
It didn't come down to the final play. You're right. It was a lot of plays before that, and this was never gonna. It was never gonna work. No matter what they drew up, it was over. I'm saying for the last play to be so embarrassing yet again, in a different way. It was a different kind of embarrassing from last year, but once again, it was an act of desperation that just blew up in Dallas's face, and San Francisco was like, "Are you serious right now with this?" You're right. A lot of things led up to that final play. It wasn't, the final play didn't decide the game. What I'm saying is it was another memorable final play, memorable for the wrong reasons if you're Dallas.
Yeah.
And it just shows that San Francisco is the big brother, Dallas is the little brother. And
no, that's too much.
Okay.
That's too much.
Go for it.
No,
okay.
No, but okay.
Justify what you saw yesterday in a different way.
No, but okay, look, so everybody, the final score was 19-12. And it was a very, well, it was a very physical game because the Steve Young 49ers put up 19 points. Stop. Let's stop with them, first of all. Let's stop. I'll get to them. I'm going to give them credit for yesterday. What they did yesterday, they did what you did what you had to do, right? You did what you had to do. So they beat a Dallas team handily. It was a defensive effort. They made a lot of plays. They made more emphatic, explosive plays than the Cowboys did. Give them the credit that they deserve. Are they an all-time great team? Do they deserve to be the big brother to Dallas's little brother? No, these are very similarly constructed franchises. Both of them ain't won nothing since the 1990s. Can I just point that out to people? Ain't neither one of them won a thing. So we talk about Dallas. Oh yeah, won a Super Bowl since Barry Switzer.
But at least San Francisco's been where they're going right now several times since then. They're regulars in the NFC Championship game, and they've been in the Super Bowl twice.
What Aaron Donald say?
Okay.
What Aaron Donald say?
You're right.
Show me the ring.
If you ain't first, you're last. You're right.
Show me the ring. Okay.
But see, I love what you're doing right now. Can I stop you right there?
No, I'm gonna get to it. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it.
Because right now you got misery loves company. So since your Cowboys can't get it done,
right on me.
Well, y'all ain't won nothing either. Well, they ain't that good. Well, it was a 7-point game. It was a close game.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna put it. I just didn't like the big brother, little brother thing, but I'm gonna get right to the point. I'm here to take it. And I want to let people know, just full disclosure. I could have easily taken a day off. I was in Cleveland, Ohio, a few hours ago. There was a snow. There was a snow.
Was that a shot at me?
There was a snow.
A shot at me?
I'm just saying. Oh, you know what? That could have been. I see how you can perceive it that way. You should perceive it that way. But no, it was not a shot at you. I was in Cleveland a few hours ago. There was a snowstorm in Cleveland. I could have just said, I can't make it, travel plans. But I wanted to show up and take the medicine. I caped up for the Cowboys foolishly. And as I put in the feed, Mike, I had it all wrong. I was focused on young Brock Purdy. Hey, the quarterback's going to make a difference in this game. We're going to learn about the quarterback. We're going to learn about the quarterback. And I was looking right at you, Brock, looking right at you. And hiding in plain sight, the NFL chick, Rita Hubbard, tried to tell me. She tried to learn me. She said, hey, Dak throws some weird interceptions at weird times. I'm concerned about Dak. Sure enough, Dak playing crazy, making crazy throws. And he's fortunate that he only had 2 picks because he put one right in the breadbasket of Greenlaw that Greenlaw dropped. And he could have had another one. Like Warner could have had another one. So Dak just didn't do the job here. So San Francisco, give them credit. I'm glad they have the right to go to to go to Philadelphia and make themselves sacrificial lambs at the feet of the Eagles.
There we go.
I appreciate that. Listen. No, because I'm still salty.
I'll eat my words on them in a second. I'll eat my words on the Eagles in a second.
I'm salty.
I'm salty. But at least when it comes to Giants Eagles, mine was just a guess. I was just throwing some shit against the wall to see if it stuck. You, on the other hand, you planted your flag in Frisco, Texas. You were like, you went hard against the 49ers. But this is what I mean. Let me go back to what I said when I said it's not that close. I mean, obviously I watched the game. It was 9-6 forever. I mean, it was a low-scoring defensive struggle. When I say it's not that close, the divide between these two organizations, in my mind, could not be greater. I think I don't think Dallas is as close as Dallas thinks it is. I don't think Dallas is as close as Dallas thinks it is. I don't think Dallas is as close as Cowboys fans think they are. I think Dallas is a good team.
Drill down there.
I think Dallas is a good team. I think they can compete for the playoffs every year. They should make the playoffs most years when they're healthy. I don't think Dallas is in the class with San Francisco. I think San Francisco is a physically and mentally tougher team, top to bottom. Okay, from the head coach to the quarterback, even the one-time mystery relevant rookie quarterback. I think San Francisco was built to win games like yesterday, whereas Dallas, even if they made it interesting, eventually showed its true colors. And that's not me being a Dallas hater. I gotta stress this. I am not.
It
one of
doesn't
these
sound like
people.
you're being a Dallas hater. It's just the opposite. You've placed too much love and trust in the San Francisco 49ers.
So far, so good.
Just point out.
So far, so good.
Okay, but how about this, Mike? They last won a Super Bowl when you were 15 years old. You keep playing games at your age, so I don't know if you were 14, 15, or 16. But you were a teenager.
In the NFC Championship game for the third time in the last, 4 years?
Okay, so what?
They got a chance to go back to the Super Bowl. Dallas hasn't been to the NFC Championship game in 30 years. Why you keep trying to drag San Francisco down in order to prop up Dallas?
Because in the tiers, because these tiers, I just don't like. I just hate the way you're framing it. I hate your framing. I'm gonna go to the framer down the street because you ain't making the picture look right. Okay. They haven't won anything, so they're built to win games like this. Oh, they're built to win in the divisional playoffs.
I'm crowning them. Against Dallas. Michael, I told you what the problem was going back to last year. And you said you liked hearing it, so I told you twice what the problem was going back to last year. And sure enough, in critical moments, that manifested itself. That San Francisco, simply put, they have the Cowboys number. San Francisco is just, look, man, all I know, and I don't know, here's what I don't know that Dallas has. I don't know that Dallas.
Okay.
What I saw yesterday, we talked about Dak and his decision-making, which is brought on by the pressure that the 49ers apply. Not excusing Dak, but the Niners make a lot of people look bad.
They do.
Their defense make a lot of people look bad, okay?
Number one defense.
I don't know that Dallas has the coach-quarterback combination. Now, as you call him, Black America's coach, I don't know that Dallas has the coach-quarterback combination to compete with the likes of San Francisco and Philadelphia in the NFC. I think they can. This is Dallas's ceiling. Dallas will get to the playoffs. They'll win a playoff game or two, maybe, but they will not win a championship anytime soon, as long as the 49ers, as presently constituted, and they may lose D'Amico Ryans this offseason, but the 49ers own the Cowboys. Not Jerry Jones. The 49ers own the Cowboys. The 49ers.
Let me ask.
I mean, it was a 7-point game,
Let me ask you.
but the gap is much different. That last play just showed you the difference in these two teams, in my mind. That last drive just showed you the amount of times that the 49ers that the Cowboys decided to punt when they shouldn't have punted. I know it's 4th and 10, Big Mike. I know it's not you, that Mike. I know it's 4th and 10.
I thought they should have gone for it.
When you're down 7,
I was surprised.
You got to go for that.
I said, but I was wrong on that because
that was just one
I said
example.
go for it. I said they may not see the ball again, and they did. They got the ball back, and so San Francisco did some stupid things there too.
With no timeouts,
the game should have been over. Mitchell ran out of bounds. Gave them really gifted them 40 seconds. But I just want to know. My one question for you is, who's the coach-quarterback combination in San Francisco? I know who the coach is, but who's their quarterback? And so I just know how to match up Mike McCarthy. No, I'm saying, so you mean to tell me, this is why I think you're being alarmist. You mean to tell me that from December to January 2023, you're confident in saying that the combination of Kyle Shanahan, who we've seen for a while, and Brock Purdy, young Brock, who's played 7 games in his career, 7 games in his whole career, and never has he ever played outside of the Western time zone? Has he ever played out of the Pacific time zone? Has he played a game in the Pacific time zone outside of it? I don't think he has. So we got 7 games of Brock Purdy, and you think that is greater than the career of Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy?
You're saying something I didn't. You're not okay. Right now, with that last part, you're taking it someplace that I didn't take it. I didn't say Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy have a better resume. I said that I don't know that the Cowboys have the coach-quarterback combination to win a championship. Now, let me just remind you, this was supposed to be a blowout for Dallas. This was supposed to be a blowout for Dallas. It was not. You have yet.
I retreated.
You have yet.
I retreated.
No, I retreated. But I'm pointing out. I'm reminding you, and I'm reminding, frankly, the viewers that you have yet to be impressed by San Francisco, and it sounds like you're still not impressed by San Francisco.
I'm not. I mean, they're fine. I mean, they're good. You know what? They are like.
Okay.
They are. You know who they are? They are who we thought they were. So the 49ers are a team. They're one of those teams that gets to the game, gets to the conference championship, and you know what? In 20 years, they'll have a reunion over getting to 3 championships in 4 years.
You're a hater.
They'll be excited about that. They'll be excited about it. Hey, remember the glory days? Oh, you mean Montana and Rice and Young?
You're bitter. You are bitter.
I am.
You are bitter.
Because
I
really hate the way this
you
team
stop right there.
described.
You hate. You can just stop right there.
I hate. I hate. Dot. Yeah. I hate. And then fill in the blanks. I hate how this team is described. And teams like this that are media savvy, that have media savvy people, whether it's John Lynch as a general manager, yeah, it is, because they are described in a way
as opposed to Jerry Jones.
Yeah, that's true. But they're described in a way they have. We talk about them as if they've achieved something. They haven't. They're not on the level.
No.
They're not on the level.
I'm talking about.
They're not on the level of Kansas City.
Let me be clear.
Philadelphia.
I didn't say that about Kansas City, bruh.
I'm just saying they're not a championship team.
I didn't say nothing about Kansas City. I ain't say nothing about anybody else. I'm talking about San Francisco versus Dallas. or verse, as
right.
some people like to say. San Francisco versus Dallas.
That drives me crazy. That drives me crazy.
Me too.
That's
who I'm talking about. I
Unless
ain't
it's
saying
intentional.
nothing about. I'm saying the coach-quarterback combination that the 49ers have in totality with the offensive system, the defensive personnel, the defensive system, all of it, when you put it all together, it is superior to Dallas. Dallas's defense came to play yesterday.
And I'm not even a Cowboys fan. I'm not even a Cowboys fan. See,
Dallas's defense came to play yesterday, okay? We know about the adventures on special teams, okay?
Yeah.
We talked about Brett Maher. We really should have been talking about Mike McCarthy and punting. That turned out to be the special teams unit that was more problematic than even the kicker was yesterday when it was all said and done. Meanwhile, the Niners kicker hasn't missed a field goal in the playoffs. But that's the details. I'm saying, and I think our man Mike Silver had a report the other day stating what should have been obvious to anybody, what I've been saying since start one, is that Brock Purdy is this team's long-term quarterback, that it's his team now. And it's not that Brock Purdy is Joe Montana. It's not that Brock Purdy is Steve Young. It's not that Brock Purdy is even Jeff Garcia or Colin Kaepernick. Okay?
Is he Brock Stewart?
It is that Brock Purdy is the perfect fit for what they do.
Okay.
And he enhances what they do in a way that Jimmy Garoppolo could not.
Here's a great thing. Great thing.
So look, man,
the great thing
you could be bitter. You could be a hater. You could run all kind of misdirection. You know what your argument is right now? Wait, how about this? Hold on, how about this? All right, horns. This is my James Brown moment. Horns. Get a drummer song. I'm gonna show you what your argument sounds like in picture form. Roll that last play again. Your argument is essentially it sounds like the last play of that game. That's what it sounds like. That's what your argument. Like your argument is Ezekiel Elliott at center and a bunch of offensive linemen split out wide, and Ezekiel Elliott getting trucked. This is Michael Holley's argument in a nutshell. This is the game in a nutshell, and this is Michael Holley's defense of the Cowboys in a nutshell. Your defense of the Cowboys is a lot like this. That's the similar execution. Similar execution right there.
Okay, they have. Can I just point out? They have me at number 21 is not eligible. Okay. Dude, where are we going? Where the hell are we going with this?
He were eligible.
Where are we going with this?
Eligible. I mean,
you got Zeke at center. So what was that about?
And Zeke is good in pass protection. Not that kind of pass protection. Not in that position.
What in the hell was that?
Dude, I'm telling you, there's no way they practice that against resistance. There's no way.
I can't defend. I guess what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is San Francisco might be in Dallas's head. Dallas might look at San Francisco and say, "We've got to get past this hurdle. We've got to scale this mountain to get to the other side." You know, all that stuff. Lots of sermons there. If you're a good Baptist, you know you've heard that sermon. You got to scale this. You got to get to the other side. There's a mountain, but if you have mustard seed faith, you can get past it. Okay, you've heard that many times. That may be true, but let me tell you, San Francisco that's no goal for the rest of the league. Maybe for Dallas. Maybe that's the model for Dallas. But for the rest of the league, you keep talking about this quarterback head coach combination. Maybe for Dallas, that's too much.
I was talking about Dallas's.
I'm saying, but Dallas is in relation to San Francisco.
The way that Dak played yesterday and the way, but just in general. Just the way, I mean, I don't think it's superior to Philadelphia's.
So wait a minute. Okay,
the way that Dak played yesterday and the way that Mike McCarthy coached yesterday, I think this loss comes down to both of those individuals.
Okay, so you got the car parked.
When I look at Dallas, I think it came down to both of those individuals.
Your car parked. The car's parked, but it's running. So I'm saying, roll your window down. Hold on. Roll the window down, because you're saying something. So you mean to tell me they need to make a switch? Do they need to replace one or both from those quarterback, head coach, or do they need some type of training, some type of therapy so they can get past this Is it a mental, psychological thing, or is it just a physical thing where you need to take Mike McCarthy out, you need to take Dak Prescott out, switch up the combos so Dallas can get there?
Should they? Probably. Will they? Probably not. I don't think that they're going to make
which
a change.
one?
I think their best
Both?
hope is to have the bracket fall a certain way, maybe even get a bye to where they don't have to see San Francisco. Maybe it's going to take things about to just break.
You can't live like that. You can't live like that. You got to punch the.
But listen,
you can't run from the bully. You got to punch the bully.
I don't want this whole segment to be about just me giving you shit. No. I mean, it's not too late. No, like we decide what time we can go to break. I'm gonna take a little bit of medicine, and like I said, a little bit, because I don't know that we were as passionate about the other game. I just threw out there, but I still own it. I still own it. I got caught up in the Giants hype. I got caught up in the story, and they had a great season, and I think they were a good team. I am guilty, not quite as much, but I'm guilty of underestimating Philadelphia, similarly to the way you're guilty of disrespecting San Francisco.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.